introduce yourself very briefly and then talk a little bit about your journey?
Yeah, definitely. So I'm Shona, and as Jody said earlier, I'm a social media consultant. And my journey, I think I met you, Jody, almost 2 years ago now or something. And when I first met Jody, I was in a corporate job. I was doing marketing and social media management at a corporate company. And I was feeling a bit lost, and I knew I wanted to do something more, but I didn't know what. I was basically, in general, I was feeling kind of lost with what I wanted to do. And then you came into my life, Jody, and to say the program was life-changing would be an understatement because it really did change my life. It was a catalyst for so many things for me. Because I remember just before joining, or sorry, no, just after joining, I received a bonus it paid me back for the whole, it paid me back and more for the whole program. I got a promotion.
That's amazing. This is similar to what Kelly
Yeah.
was saying yesterday, isn't it? Don't know if you didn't probably see Kelly's interview because you're so busy, but I had Kelly Hurd
Yeah.
on. Do you remember Kelly Hurd from Magnificent Money?
Yes,
I had
yes,
her on
yeah, and
yesterday.
I know. Yeah, because I know her journey as well, and I know it's so similar to mine, and it's incredible, and that
Yes.
the same thing happened.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it was amazing for me because I was such a different person before I joined Magnificent Money. I would never share on video, and I became confident to share on video through being in the challenge and through being in the program. But also, the program helped me just get confident within myself in general because, as you've mentioned before, it's so much more than just about money. It's so much more than changing your money mindset. It changed my whole mindset around my worth and who I am. And by the end of the program, I was launching my own side hustle,
I
um,
remember.
which is incredible.
Can I ask you a question though, Shona?
Yeah,
Because I think it's important to
go
say
for it.
you were pretty skeptical at the beginning, right? You were in a lot of sort of
Hmm.
mindset. You were, it wasn't like an easy decision for you to enroll, and it wasn't like you were just like, yeah, Jodie's amazing, la la, because it's easy to sort of in hindsight say, yeah, the course delivered on this and this and this, and Magnificent Money was
Hmm.
amazing, and of course it is. You know it is. I know it is. But for people in the group who are sort of just getting to know me. We've got a lot of people in this group who don't even know me, which is mad because I'm such an
Hmm.
intimate person and I get connections with people really fast. But do you remember what it was
Hmm.
like to not know me? And I don't know if you ever felt triggered by me. Did you ever feel triggered by me as well?
I mean, for me personally, I mean, probably a little bit, but I felt like you spoke to me, so much. I felt like you came into my life, and it was like, oh, this is what I need. This is what I've been looking for. And of course, it's triggering. It's triggering to know that there's work that to be done on yourself. And I remember actually I was talking to you in the DMs before I purchased Magnificent Money, and I was like, I feel sick. Like, I don't know, should I do this? I'm not sure. Um and I was like, oh, should I invest this money? Like I wasn't a business owner, and I know there were several business owners that joined, and yeah, I remember you said to me like that there will be results out of this, like that you will get results. And when you make the payment and you put set that foot forward with making that intention, the results will come. And you were so right because they came straight away. As I said, I got a bonus that 100% was not expecting at all. I wasn't told I was getting a bonus. It just suddenly came in. And yeah, as soon as I made the payment, the results did come in. And yeah, absolutely. I was a bit like, should I spend this much, or is it wise for me to spend this much if I'm not a business owner? Because I can't do the whole, shall I raise my prices and all of that sort of thing. But yeah, you definitely helped make me feel that there will be so much more to come out of this than that. And I did come out with so much more than that, so much more, because it was I felt so much more confident in myself after doing the program, and it's stuck with me. Or like all the results that I got from it have definitely stuck with me. I'm so sorry if I'm going a bit ahead to like where I am now, but
I'm just leaving you to talk. Go ahead. You're doing a great job. You're just sharing your
because
story. So just yeah, sharing your story is amazing.
yeah, absolutely, because if it wasn't for Magnificent Money, there's no way I would be where I am now, which is as a business owner. And I've been now fully in my own business since July now, and I'm working with incredible people like yourself, which is incredible. If someone told me before I joined Magnificent Money, this is what I'd be doing, I would not have expected it. And it's because of Magnificent Money, because I remember I had a chat with you during the program, and you helped me see that there's so much in the world that we could be doing, or that I could be just owning my self-worth and going forward and doing my own thing. And I wouldn't have got that confidence from doing Magnificent Money. And then also from doing that, realizing the power of money and the energy of money, and just that it's all about this energy exchange. And you taught me so much about that, really owning your worth and the value that you bring. I always remember you said how you kind of know when you need to ask for a raise or when prices need to rise, because you feel it in the energy of what you're giving out, because it's a fair energy exchange. And yeah, the way I look at money now is just so, so different. Um, and so I got that. You helped me come up with that idea for starting my own business. So I ended Magnificent Money already having a side business, and then I've managed to make that go full time. And also the confidence I got out of it as well. So to be on the fence in the beginning, feeling a bit lost in what I was doing, working in a corporate career, to then press like purchase, get a bonus, get a promotion, and then come out of it completely transformed, and starting my own business on the side was more than I could have asked for because I didn't expect it, and I got so much more out of it than I thought I would.
For you, Shona, why do you feel like you were so nervous to sign up in the beginning? What was it, do you think, in hindsight, about the program that your mind was worrying about?
I think my mind was worrying about, would I get this investment back? Like, would I get the results? Can I actually trust that I will get the results back from this program? And will Jody help me get there? And as you just said earlier, I didn't really know you as well then. I didn't know your work with money at the time, apart from the challenge, of course. And then the challenge obviously was incredible. But I didn't, just like so many people right now, I didn't know. And I didn't know, could I trust that the program would actually get me those results? And is this something I can time and energy into for 10 weeks. And but again, when I spoke to you and you talked about the intention, about it's all about putting the intention in, and when you make that step and like step forward, make the purchase, press the button, put 2 feet forward, the results already started coming.
Well, there's another decision that you made, which sounds exactly like the one you've just described. The decision that you made to actually leave your job. You know,
Yes.
how did that feel to actually leave the safety, the perceived safety,
Mm,
the illusion of safety? How did that feel to
yeah.
leave that behind and actually start your own job? What was that journey like? And once you've answered that, could you also explain a bit about how you started pricing yourself as well, and how maybe
Mhm.
what you'd learned about pricing really helped you with that as well? So you start with yourself making that decision to leave the corporate job and how you felt, because that's really interesting for people.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I was really nervous at first. I was so ner I mean, you know this. I was so nervous. I had so many stories going on about what if it doesn't work, and am I leaving this whole safety net, and I was attracting in some people telling me like, "Oh, is it the right time?" Because it was during lockdown that I left.
Yeah.
It was like in May, I think, when we were still in full lockdown, and they were like, "Is this really the right time? You should be leaving." But I obviously was just attracting that in for people to say that to me, and I was also feelings of like, am I letting my company down? And it was just all sorts of stories coming up for w why not to. And but I remember talking to you about it that there's I was looking I yeah you mentioned this analogy to me the other day actually, like the looking at the candle and looking just at that and thinking, oh, that's all there is. And I was just looking at my job thinking, oh, this is all there is. But there's actually the whole sun and the entire world out there.
Mm.
Yeah. And that there was so much opportunity for me, and I just had to make that step. And once I actually made that step and handed in my notice, the relief I felt was amazing. I felt so much lighter because I it was really weighing me down. There was like a weight on my shoulders, and then once I handed in my notice, I felt it was amazing. And then people started coming to me and saying, "Hey, can I work with you?" or "Hey, can we have a call?" So again, going back to that intention, it's just incredible once you actually set that intention, the results that start coming in almost straight away. Um, and yeah, pricing was the next thing that I had to learn. And I definitely, I'm sure it's so similar to what Kelly was saying yesterday. I definitely was under earning at first, and I was underpricing myself, and I felt I didn't have that much confidence to sell in at a high ticket, but when I was reminded of everything I learned in Magnificent Money, that again, going back to that self-worth and owning the value that you're bringing and really looking at like how much am I doing in this program? And again, with going back to the energy exchange, you really feel it when you're under earning. You notice it, and that's something I remember you taught us in Magnificent Money, that there's so much more than just the number there. There's the feelings that come with it. And you helped me so much with getting confidence and being able to, yeah, really own my worth and price at my worth. And now I do. Now I now I do, and now I have the confidence to actually price and sell in at a higher ticket. to sell programs in at the higher price and well, not higher price, just what they're worth. And
Bit.
that's not some, yeah. And I would not have learned that if it wasn't for Magnificent Money, because there's so many stories that can come in of like, oh, but am I worth this much, or would someone actually pay this much? But they really are all stories, because once you start, once I actually started owning it, I attracted in higher, like more powerful people, and people that would pay that price. Once I actually started owning my worth and owning my value, the right people started coming in. And before that, I was attracting in people that wouldn't, basically, and that just they weren't on the right level that I wanted it to be. But that's because I wasn't owning my worth. And once I actually did start owning it, and it's incredible the amount of leads that started coming in and people I started talking to on that are on such a high vibration, and like they're on like the vibration like what you are, like the fact that I get to work with you also, it's incredible. And yeah, I started attracting in more people that are more similar to you, and that all came from me actually owning it and actually really owning my value and sticking to the price that I am, because I think a lot of people have these stories of, if I have it at this price, will anyone actually pay, or will anyone actually come in? But it's just about owning yourself. And that is why it's so much more than just about money. It's about owning who you are and your magnificence.
I know that's really interesting, isn't it? How that sort of the program named itself Magnificent Money. Um,
Yeah.
okay, what would you say to people who are on the fence insofar as their guts and their intuition is telling them to invest, but their head's saying, no, this is not a good time, or no, we're in COVID, or no, you know, you're not going to get the results, or no, you don't have the time to go through this program. All of the sort of excuses that generally come up when we're being invited to make an investment. What would you say to people if you could talk directly to them right now?
Mm. If not now, when? Why not now? Because life is now. Your life is happening now, and this is actually an incredible time to invest in yourself, and and to make those changes and transformation. It transformed my life so much, more than I could have ever asked for. Really, it did. And if not, why not now? Because why wait for something incredible to happen, and why wait for incredible transformations to happen in your life? This is a really transformational time. Imagine coming out of well, we'll be coming out of lockdown a bit sooner, but imagine coming out of Magnificent Money while the world is hopefully going back to normal, or wherever it's going to be, and having transformed your life and your money mindset, and just kind of emerging out of it this new and awakened person with a new mindset. I mean, isn't that amazing? And
Isn't it? It's priceless. You
there,
can't really put a
yeah,
price on it.
you really can't. I can't stress enough, like, or I can't emphasize enough how life-changing Magnificent Money was for me. And it was so worth it. And I'm so glad I did it when I did, because I wouldn't be where I am now if I didn't. And I would just say, wouldn't you rather be where you want to be sooner than later?
That's really interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is so
Hmm.
interesting. Yeah, you're getting all the good vibes, Shona.
Hmm.
I've watched and witnessed
Yeah.
Shona transform so immensely And it hasn't even been 2 years, I don't think. I think it's been 18 months actually, which is mad when you think about it.
Yeah.
I was like, what? This is
Yeah.
crazy. I was looking at actual dates the other day, of all the programs that I've run. I was like, what? I've done a lot in sort of 2.5 years. Um, so,
Yeah.
so yeah, so it's all really, really amazing and really interesting. And I feel, I don't know, have you seen the bonuses that we're offering this year? Have you seen all the different
Yeah.
bonuses? Yeah, because we
It's
really went all out
incredible.
on the bonuses this year.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's incredible.
Mm. So
Yeah.
so I'm really, really excited about the bonuses. I think what I sort of really try and do is create like every sort of solution that I could possibly imagine. Like this year, what we're doing, which we've never done before, is I'm actually sort of, I've created a unit all about side hustles because I've supported so many people to create new revenue streams when they're in a career, and I've supported so many
Hmm.
people to get obviously pay rises and all of that stuff. But I've also supported people if they're business owners to identify new revenue streams as well. So I'm really putting a lot of energy in this time round to
Hmm.
actually incorporate um, some really tangible action strategies. I mean, you'll always get action from me and tools and techniques and all of that, but I'm thinking like, right, the follow through formula is really important here. So how can I sort of make people, how can I help people integrate faster, basically? Because I think what I said to you at the beginning, um, I said to you, you will get the results. And that's really important because I am all about results with everybody that I
Hmm.
work with. The results are really important. And the results that you get at the beginning um, might be likely to be very transformational. And that doesn't mean it's always pleasant. That means that there will be some resistance, but I'm
Yeah.
very honest about that. And I'm like, okay,
Hmm.
around module 3 and 4, this will start to happen, because then people are like, oh my gosh,
Hmm.
okay, this is coming up for a reason. And what has to come up is everything that's in the way, right? Everything that's in the way between where
Oh
you
my
are
gosh,
right now
yes.
and where you want to be. You've got to see what's in the way. Otherwise, you're never going to make the progress that you need to make or get the results that you need to make as well. So you've got to really see what's in the way. That's right, isn't it?
Definitely. Definitely. And I think I'm still transforming from the program even now. Because it lays the foundation for up leveling your life, and you'll still keep growing and transforming afterwards. And yeah, absolutely. It's incredible. And as you just said about supporting people with side hustles and business owners, I mean, through the program, I was someone in corporate, definitely under earning. You supported me to create a side hustle, have a side hustle to now be a business owner. So you've supported me through all stages, and that was before you even brought out all these amazing bonuses. So just everyone imagine if that happened to me in the first one, imagine what's gonna happen to you now.
Ta-da! Is there any final words that you would like to leave anyone with? Anything
Um,
final?
I would say if you're worried about results or time, it's all about intention. Because for me, as soon as I set the intention that I am in this 100%, it just flowed. It flowed and it was incredible and it was transformational. And as long as you have the intention to show up, the results will happen. And it doesn't mean that, and it's effortless. That was actually the best word to use. It was effortless. Once you set the intention, it happens. It does, and it's incredible. And it was life changing. It really was. It was so life changing. I can't say that enough.
And how amazing was the community and the tribe from the last Magnificent Money program?
It was amazing. It's amazing how much everyone shows up and gets involved. And also, it's okay if you, even if when you have moments where you're not feeling it, but you let everyone know. It's so supportive and loving in there. Really, it really is, and everyone is everyone's cheerleader and helps everyone through it. And it's great to see all the other transformation that people are going through because it is so inspiring, and everyone inspires each other. I feel like that in itself is an incredible thing to be a part of, let alone the course is the community. And I've made amazing friends from it too. And got business as well.
Business, yeah, you've got loads of business.
Yeah. Yeah. And incredible relationships and friendships, and it's incredible.